Meet the 7-foot nightmare. This is his third consecutive Super Bowl appearance. He's already won his first championship with Detroit last year. He's looking for his second consecutive ring. No one can figure out how to stop the Night Train. The Night Train has a bet on DraftKings for 2 touchdowns to win $10 million. What team would you want to see the Night Train on? The Ravens and Lamar Jackson seem impossible to stop. Lamar Jackson has already won MVP. If we're going to win, we need our defense to get stops. The Nightmare has arrived to win the Panthers their first ring. Enjoy the game.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this will be a game live as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me,
Young will set to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Had to field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by McManus is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. While still trailing here.
Additional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive.
On third down. Now here's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving.
Young off the play fake. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum.
It's Young off play action. So left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16-yard.
They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score. First down, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Can you believe they actually went for it on 4th and 6? They knew if they gave the night train 30 seconds with no timeouts, he was going to make history with his 4th touchdown. Seriously, though, Bryce Young didn't play like his usual self. Amari Cooper didn't even show up, and Nick Chubb couldn't even get a yard. That interception out of the second half was crucial. It's devastating. We've been to 3 consecutive Super Bowls and lost 2. We're going to test free agency. I'm either signing with the Chiefs or Cowboys. You guys can vote on my community post. If you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed.